What is going on, everybody? Today we are talking about Cardano ADA. Welcome to the show. And there is a lot of really exciting things that have been happening regarding Cardano, and the overall cryptocurrency community has definitely been talking about Cardano to a large extent. And certainly, Cardano is one of those cryptocurrencies that has expressed a lot of potential in the works for its future trajectory. I think that Cardano is one of those technologies that definitely has the potential to really do everything in the world of cryptocurrency. You see, when you look at the list of cryptos right here, pull it up for a second, we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Litecoin, and then in the number 7 position, we have our friend Cardano. Now, it's my belief that in a short amount of time, we will see Cardano rising up and occupying some of these top 5, possibly even top 4, top 3 positions as it continues to develop its technology. And in regards to the overall team that's been working on Cardano, I think that they're a bunch of winners. Now, Cardano is definitely, I mean, when I look into a cryptocurrency, I always find it important to analyze it from a data perspective, because my analysis of cryptocurrencies is fundamentally supported by data. I find that it's important to look into the data side of things, because that's really fundamentally where you'll find the truth. Now, I know that it's important to look at a ton of other variables, and of course, the public consciousness surrounding Cardano is definitely something that I've been paying attention to in this short period of time that we've been seeing this sort of market crash that we've been going through. Some people have called it a correction, and some people have called it a whole bunch of other things. And I would call it a healthy correction. And I've said this before, that we are probably not entirely out of the woods regarding the current state of cryptocurrency that we've been experiencing. And things would probably be more educated to be expected in regards to moving forward. It is interesting to see how these different technologies have been interacting with the global community, even in these times when cryptocurrency seems to have the reputation that it currently does. It is nice to see the fact that we have been seeing the global market cap showing that it does have the potential for upward trajectory, the possibility to make some actual physical gains, even though it's going to take a while for us to return to where we were back in February, or I mean, even then, where we were back in January seems almost like some kind of a dream. However, I definitely believe that we will return to the all-time highs. It's a mathematical inevitability if you consider the fact that cryptocurrency has. I definitely am one of those people who believes that cryptocurrency is the future, because when you consider the fact that cryptocurrency is just a superior way of doing things, in regards to the way that people had been doing things in the past. And the only really question is regarding bans on cryptocurrency, and the way that different bodies of power, like governmental entities around the world, are going to be interacting with the technologies. That's really the one fundamental indicator of how crypto is going to develop. It's to what degree are the bodies of power willing to allow cryptocurrency to take over, at what speed, because cryptocurrency has the power to take over everything and be a huge hallmark of society, operating on all these different levels. In my opinion, that could happen in 1 week if everybody wanted it to happen. But what's really we're watching unfold is that it has to happen slower than that, because, well, obviously there's a ton of different variables that come into Rome wasn't built in a day. It's almost like when you think about smart cars or solar energy or all these different leading edge technologies that have been that are basically superior in many ways to the things that we use these days, and the people who plan what's going to be used in the future already have their hearts set on specific technologies, but converting over to them takes time. It takes year by year process, and then eventually we come to the point where it's the established normal. So when it comes to cryptocurrency, we are definitely going through that step by step phase, and the possibilities are endless when it comes to cryptocurrency. We will see crypto invade all various levels of society, and with along with the Internet of Things and so forth, we'll definitely see a shakeup in a lot of the different variables. It's a lot like when people were using newspapers and they said that the internet would never take over, and look at us now, we're using the internet and half of us haven't even ever heard of a newspaper. So when you think about the fact that Bitcoin was pretty much the first generation of cryptocurrencies, and then Ethereum revolutionized cryptocurrencies with smart contracts, and then we have Cardano, which is basically taking everything that can be done in cryptocurrency and packaging it into one easy to eat. It's definitely something to be said when it comes to smart contracts and looking forward in regards to cryptocurrency, seeing the different potential that's in store for these technologies. Cardano is definitely one of those cryptocurrencies that I could see having a real world application. Certainly, we already see how active the Ethereum network is, and all these different variables that have come into connection with it, and of course the different variables along the lines of cryptocurrency as a whole. So my perspective when it comes to Cardano. I think that it definitely is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies to pay attention to. And looking at the different news regarding Cardano, Cardano making inroads in China. Now, this is huge news when you consider the fact that China is such a huge player on the global stage. So whenever I hear the name China in the world of cryptocurrency, definitely draws my attention. And I think that Cardano is making a smart decision by really establishing themselves internationally, because the international community is really where it's at when it comes to cryptocurrency. I understand everybody who's listening this, my audience comes from a wide variety of countries, but it is important to think beyond the country that you live in and understand that when it comes to cryptocurrency, you have to broaden your perspectives and imagine that all the different people in all different nations are going through this together. Now, for those of us in the United States, it's particularly important for us to understand the importance of deals like these with China, because it's establishing these connections that are going to become very fundamental in the global community moving forward as far as cryptocurrency is concerned. We are entering a paradigm shift when it comes to cryptocurrency, and it's definitely going to be interesting to see how these technologies basically interact with the bodies of society that we've already seen established through the past paradigms of human interaction and so forth. So there are a lot of different interesting variables coming into coordination in regards to the developments that have been happening regarding Cardano, and I would definitely recommend that you do your research regarding the technology. And all that being said, I would recommend that you guys go and follow Cardano on their official Twitter page. I found Cardano's Twitter by going to CoinMarketCap, just clicking social and then clicking right here, and then it brings you directly to that way. You don't have to worry about finding fake accounts, because there are certainly a lot of impersonators out there, and you always want to be making sure that you're getting your information from valid sources. So make sure that you follow Cardano on their official Twitter. And while you're at it, make sure that you go and follow me at CryptoTuber. I'll actually be including a link to my Twitter in the description. The link to my Twitter will actually be the first link in the description down below. So if you guys are interested in connecting with me on different social media platforms, I'm always interested in building this community and hearing what you guys have to say. Definitely really exciting to see how quickly this community has grown, and I'm really excited to see where we go from here on moving forward. On YouTube, we actually are at 17,000 subscribers, so I'm very excited to see that. It's very exciting to see how many people have actually joined this awesome community. And of course, if you guys haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do so. And of course, comment down below letting me know what you think about Cardano. Let me know what you think about all these different cryptocurrencies in general, because the whole purpose of this channel is sharing our opinions regarding cryptocurrency and sharing valid information for educational purposes. And you have to remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment, educational purposes only, and I only make this video for the purpose of sharing my opinion with you, and then hearing what you guys have to say in return. So I'm very interested in hearing what you guys have to say in the comment section down below. But you have to remember, I'm not your dad. I'm not responsible for any decisions you may or may not make regarding Cardano, and this is a pretty standard disclaimer that my audience is pretty familiar with up until this point. However, I feel that it's important for me to echo this sentiment into the cryptocurrency community, because it's important for everybody to understand that you need to do your own research. You need to find your own sources of information that are valid, and basically get your information directly from the source. But all that being said, I'm actually going to be including a link to this video in the description below, which talks about the Modern Investor. Is actually a really great YouTube channel. Subscribe to them and so forth, and you guys should as well, and like their content and everything. But yeah, the Modern Investor, really great content creator, and I found this video very informative. He talks about a lot of the similar things that I've covered in my content regarding Cardano and the possible future that could be in store for it. Pretty long video, 33 minutes long. However, I believe that it's worth your time to check it out, which is why I'll be including a link to it in the description down below. And yeah, so definitely go and check out this piece of content right here. Really interesting stuff that's being said, and it is definitely an exciting time for Cardano moving forward. I think that there's a lot of possibility in store for it. I mean, cryptocurrency market talking about a $10 possibility by the end of 2018. Very exciting stuff happening. If I were to make a price prediction for Cardano, I would say that I could see it being worth $9, $10, somewhere within that value range. So it is definitely one of those exciting technologies. But I'm just one humble YouTube content creator sharing his opinion here. So make sure you understand I'm not a financial advisor and so forth. But all that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this content, and yeah, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, sure that you join the family and so forth. Maybe you could be that 17,700th subscriber on the channel. And yeah, all that being said, make sure that you follow me on Twitter, and follow Cardano, of course, on their Twitter. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.